Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here. Welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. Wow, the summer's gone. Can you believe it? How fast has this summer? Have you said yet, I can't believe that the summer's over already? Kids are off to school? Oh my gosh. You know, when we're young, so many things seem new. Now that's important because what that does is it means that your brain has more to process. And that makes the passage of time actually feel longer. But as you get older, when relatively little seems new, means your brain has less to process. And then time seems to have sped up. There was a study done in the Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Review that found that once we reach our 20s, the release of dopamine as the result of experiencing new experiences, new stimuli, starts to drop. We have fewer experiences. And that causes time to seem like it's passed by more quickly. Even successful entrepreneurs who get bored once their companies are thriving maintain, because everything has been the same. They talk about memories. I'm going to talk about there are two types of memories: thin memories and dense memories. Thin memories are those ones that happen all the time. So dense memories are those things you never forget. So if I'm an entrepreneur, a dense memory would be my first sale. Say, I won't forget that. But a thin memory is going to be my 968th sale. It's just kind of lost in the blur. And that's even true for remarkably successful entrepreneurs. But it's true in our daily lives. As we develop patterns, we go the same way to work back and forth, it becomes a thin memory. So how do we create dense memories when we're on vacation or doing things and we're doing the same thing? When you're looking back at the end of a childhood summer, for example, it seems to have lasted for such a long time because everything was new. But when you're looking back at the end of an adult summer, it seems to have disappeared like that because you haven't written much down in your memory. It's not all new. So here's the take-home lesson. We get to seek more novelty in our lives because that's what lays down new memories in the brain. And that's what will make time grow, make it seem that it slows down. One of the greatest tools that we have, and I've gone in and been researching this way. I've gone down a deep hole on this. Journaling. Journaling helps create more vivid and accessible memories than almost anything else. It can make time feel like it's passing more slowly. Recording our daily experiences, our thoughts and events, we create what's called memory anchors that distinguish one day or period from another. Without that journaling or that pause, they all just run together. And the next thing you know, we're at the end of the summer. It allows us to become even more mindful and attentive to our daily lives. We reflect on and process our experiences more deeply as we start to think, I'm going to write about this. I got to remember this to write this in my journal. This increased awareness and what we call memory formation counteracts the tendency for time to blur together when we're not paying attention. And I think, novelty plays a big part. So, and this encourages us to be more aware of small and unique moments. It encourages us to seek out and record new experiences. It encourages us to provide a record of change and growth over time. And that's the key to slowing it down. When we take time to write, we focus our attention on the here and now. And we engage more fully with our thoughts, more fully with our experiences. And we create a pause in our day for reflection. And that increased mindfulness, to take the time for reflection and to keep a record of our lives. Journaling helps us see how much we've accomplished and changed over time. We feel a greater sense of progress and movement in our lives. And we avoid the feeling that time is slipping by without meaning. What a terrible feeling that is, to feel like, I can't believe where's this time's gone. But you bring meaningfulness back into your life by simply capturing the experiences, and you do that through journaling. For this reason, the sense of progress can make time feel richer and more substantial. Journaling won't literally slow time down, but it can significantly alter our perception of its passage, making our days feel fuller, more meaningful, and less rushed. Have a meaningful week. Journal. I go off and on. I'm going to stick to it. My number one process, I am going to journal each day's activities. And if I miss a day, I'm just going to get right back on the wagon. Let's make life meaningful. Have a meaningful week. I look forward to talking to you next week. Bye-bye.